Good afternoon and welcome to wonderful downtown Warren on this Sunday afternoon. A very picturesque setting as we get ready for today's episode of Valley Spotlight.
If people have not been out to CharBenay's Wine on the River, Mike, what do you think? 2 thumbs up?
Oh my gosh, and this is just a little corner of this giant patio, and I think here in Ohio and Western Pennsylvania, we're looking for things to do outside, ways to enjoy it when we have beautiful weather, and this is it. This is actually a fire pit.
It is. So we turned it down for you today just because it is it's a warm day and warm people. Char and her team, thank you so much for inviting us out here. And if you haven't come out here, you need to, because it really is something, and we're gonna have some wine and a cheese plate later on, but we have a lot of work to do, don't we, Michael?
Yeah, they have a wonderful selection of wines and a full menu too, and we'll tell you about their hours and all the cool things they have going on in just a little bit. First, you spent an afternoon with Mark Canzonetta and a giant gang over that house.
A giant gang of really dedicated staff members, and this was his way of saying thank you to helping clean up the restaurant and keeping them on track as we go through some of these difficult times. And he's got a giant grill, Michael, that is literally, I mean, you think this is big?
It looks like a bed.
And it like cranks.
Yeah, that's how big the thing is.
If you like weird stuff in your backyard or your garage, or you're like one of those people who's like, I need the latest and greatest thing, when you see this grill, you might cry.
All right, so that's cool. Coming up. Plus, we visited with one of our personal trainer friends, Dorine, to talk about the workout warriors getting back in the gym. And my mom always has trouble picking out produce. She doesn't know if the watermelon's good, the cantaloupe is good, the honeydew, stuff like that. So Carl and Angiuli is going to help us out with that.
And you know what I did with Fred over the weekend?
What?
We made pickle pizza. Because everybody's talking about pickle pizza, and you got to go have it, the famous one.
It's famous. It's not the original, but it is famous. Westside Bowl has been specializing in their pickle pizza. As a matter of fact, it's become so big they've had to buy more equipment and add more. So here you go. Here's the tale behind the pickle pizza at Westside Bowl.
We've always served food here from the day that we bought it. They served food before we bought it. But as the pandemic started to sweep across the United States and we were ordered to shut down on March 15th, we had one of the bands that plays here, Rebreather, wanted to set up a pay it forward program. So the first part about us getting busier with food was that. They came in, they bought 10 pizzas, we posted a quick video online, and after that took off. So that was sort of like the first leg of us getting busy. The second leg of us getting busy was I posted a picture of a pickle pizza that had pepperoni on it online. Someone else posted it on the Mahoning Valley carryout page, and that took off like wildfire. Now, we're not the ones that invented the pickle pizza. I can remember ordering pickle pizza in a place in Minneapolis 10 or 15 years ago. There are other places locally that put pickles on pizza, but for whatever reason, when we posted that picture, we had a strong base of fans. They really liked our pizza to begin with, and I think it just really took off from there.
And what kind of pickles do you use, or was that?
We use a cold pack pickle made by a company in Garrettsville. I think that was another big difference. The first few times we made the pizza with pickles on it, we had a customer who ordered it. A bunch of people tried it, everyone liked it, so we started doing a pickle pizza maybe a year and a half ago. It wasn't until we switched the pickles to a cold pack, high quality, a little bit more expensive pickle that people really started to order it all the time.
What is it about it you think that people like?
Well, first of all, lots of people have a very deep and long and lasting relationship with pickles, myself included. People who love pickles are crazy about them and put them on everything. So it's just sort of a natural progression of that. Like I said, I'm a big pickle fan. As a kid, my favorite sandwich was just cheese and pickles, wheat bread. And that's kind of what it tastes like. It's sort of like a hot sub sandwich that has pickles and cheese on it. I think that's the biggest part of it. It's novel in that it's not something you always see on a pizza, sort of like pineapple. But everyone that's tried it, I haven't had one person say that they don't like it.
How has it expanded for you guys? How has the business expanded?
Oh, it's probably almost tripled our food business since we were only allowed to do carry out. On a good day, when we had 300 or 400 people in here for a show, we would do $1,500 in food sales. Last Saturday, we did $3,500 just in food. No booze, no nothing. So it's at least doubled, if not almost tripled, our food sales. We've had to buy, we just had to spend about $10,000 on kitchen equipment last week. We're gonna have to spend another $10,000 to $15,000 on a new oven over the next 2 weeks before we can even reopen, because if we maintain even 50 to 60% of the carryout business we have today going forward, and the food's good, so there's no reason for me to think that we're not going to. And then we reopen and have to accommodate food orders in the building, we're not gonna have the capacity. We're already past our capacity as far as the pizza oven, so people are having to wait longer and longer for us to fulfill orders than we're comfortable with, but given the oven capacity that we have, that's where we're at. So we're actually probably within the next 7 to 10 days gonna have to make a purchase on a new oven.
You have to be surprised, aren't you?
Somewhat, yeah. I think the food was always good. The first couple of days that we were only allowed to do carry out, I was very concerned that we were not going to be able to make it. But after that Pay It Forward program started, and literally within hours that took off. We went from having 10 pizzas paid for to having 50 to having 100 within the span of a day or two. And so when that took off, I got a little bit more confident that we would be okay. And after the first couple of weeks of videos of that being posted on Facebook, we started to get a lot of folks coming through here who had never been here before. And so as that helped us broaden our customer base, then you tack on top of that sort of the viral nature of that Mahoning Valley takeout post, and we're at where we're at. I'm shocked every single day. I mean, if you would have told me 6 months ago that I was gonna have to buy a $4,000 refrigerator just to put pizza dough in, and a new pizza prep table and a new oven, I would have told you were high.
And even if you don't try it, maybe you're saying, well, I don't know,
no, you
pickles
should try
on
it.
the pizza.
You
should try it. And if you don't, they have this really cool Pay It Forward program there where you can pay for somebody else's pizza $10 or $8 or something like that, and then they can enjoy a pizza. So if you're hard on your luck and you want to go grab a pizza at Westside Bowl, you can do it. They're like 150 in.
This is an incredible initiative.
Oh my gosh,
so
it's
many
so
people
cool.
supporting it too.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's going to be awesome, and I can't wait till they get their concerts going again. And I'm definitely going back out there to do a story out there. I had no idea the space
cool,
and
it?
how the really neat stuff they have there.
It really is.
Yeah.
You know who had their holiday party there?
Who?
Mark Canzonetta
Darn
and his
right.
whole team. That's the last time that I got to see all these people together.
Mm-hmm.
And this is his way of saying thank you to the people who have supported him from the very beginning. And you'll have the answer to the question, who's got the meats?
Yeah, we know who now.
We do.
After this break.
Sweeney is here to make your buying experience safe and easy.
Only at Sweeney's, save 25% off MSRP on the 2020 Chevy Equinox or Trax.
Or save 25% off MSRP on the 19 Chevy Silverado.
Or save 20% off the new 2020 Chevy Blazer. Shop from home at SweeneyCars.com or stop by Sweeney Chevrolet Buick GMC.
On Market Street in Boardman. Sweeney.
I always say, honey, you snore so loud, I can't believe how loud you snore. And I'm like, what?
And he claims I quit breathing. I've tried 4 different masks to make it work, and I just can't do it. And I'll
Slide
be
'em
honest
out,
with you,
rinse 'em
I did
off.
not know what REM sleep felt like before
until-
the appliance. I really did not. I never had that deep of a sleep before.
My goodness, it has been so long since I have seen all of you without masks on, without cleaning something. And
I know.
Gosh,
We're back.
Pesto's Test Kitchen is outside. We are trying to keep our distance the best we can. Although
We had a break in the weather.
We finally did.
Yes.
Mark, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you, Lauren.
The Bistro 1907 team. God, is it
family.
good to see you guys. Yeah. friends and family have turned into things that, you know, our kids are running around, our loved ones are here. I mean, there's so many. And Erica, why isn't she even up here?
She's
not,
okay.
She's okay.
She's okay.
She'll be in the second segment. Don't worry about it.
We'll drag her out.
Nonetheless.
So
thanks for having us.
it's great to be back. You know, it's been a long time since we've really filmed live, not live, but on camera. And you know, we've as a nation suffered through some trying times, and here we are together, resilient as a group. My family of friends and family behind me, and to the right of me, and we survived, like Americans do. We survived. And you know, what's more American than grilling out?
Nothing.
I know.
Nothing.
And we just got a big old grill delivered from Texas, standing right there in the background from our friends at Lone Star Grills. So we're really excited to do this big barbecue fandango with friends, and to celebrate our friendship and harrowing times, and ready to eat, because food brings people together.
And I will say this, like right now, when you go to like the grocery store, we're not sure what we're going to get. So
and that was one of
you had to actually. He did all of this just so you know, like or like maybe
it was tough. It was tough. I texted you. I texted my brother. I texted my wife Melissa, and I was like, "There's hardly anything out there because people are still nervous and they're hoarding food, and that's fine. That's great." But you might have to do some alternative things when you have your cookout.
But these rubs and these recipes that you're going to do with us today are fantastic.
I think they're going to be great.
And I have to admit, like I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to do. So like, walk us through.
Well,
what you got.
know, one of my favorite things is we take an organic chicken.
Yeah.
We cut the rib cages out of them, and we turn it into what's called a spatchcock chicken.
Okay.
I'm going to do a little Israeli recipe with this, and I'm going to use a seasoning called satar, which has sesame and cumin and salt and pepper and sesame seeds in it. You know, we're going to do some things with some sirloin kebabs with whatever fresh vegetables you can get your hands on. We have some chicken breast. We have some lamb T-bones, we have some flank steak, and we have some pork, both Brazilian style pork and some American style pork, and we're gonna put some rubs. Every one of the guys behind me, I gave them a piece of meat and let them loose in my kitchen with the ingredient shelf, and we all came up with rubs and marinades and spices. And what do you think, guys?
It's going to be good.
Nice
good.
All right, who wants to, what are we going to do with the chicken? Who's doing the chicken?
Well, I'm doing the chicken. So first of all, you know, with spatchcock chicken, you know, you have this whole bird. You have about a 4-pound bird. You want to rub it down with some olive oil. It's thick cut. You want to have some heavy salt. Always heavy salt. I love to use flake salt. I love to use sea salt, as you know. I'm going to put that satar seasoning on top. And satar also has a little thing in it called sumac, and I love sumac. So I'm actually going to put a little bit more heavier sumac on it. You know, and great spice company. I love Spiceology. They make it for the home, they make it for commercial, and you can use that. And that's all we're gonna do to that, and then we're gonna put it on the grill. This is probably gonna be about a 30-minute cook time on the grill, but we're gonna get some great. We're gonna flip it.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't season. It doesn't season itself.
You know me. All right.
Back to Emerald, our friend Emerald.
Just to be able to judge.
Yeah. So we're gonna season the other side the same way we did here. I'm not doing the kebabs, so somebody else is doing the kebabs. So.
Okay, who's? Oh, Trey, what's up, man? All right. All right. I was going to say, he is one of our favorite guys on social media. You have always shared everything that we do, and you are one of our team members that we are so proud of. And
so
you've been with us
I'm going to continue on to season these just like Trey's seasoning his. And again, you want to go heavy on that spice. Really, really heavy. You got thick cuts of meat here. You want to make sure you have a lot of salt.
Oh, sorry.
A lot of pepper. Good amount of olive oil. Citrus if you like, and again I'm going with that sumac. I love that sumac on there. Great seasoning, very floral, and God almighty, those are going to be great birds, especially with that new Santa Maria grill, because that Santa Maria grill, you can raise and lower it so you can adjust the cook time, the temperature, crisp the skin when you want to, let it cook. Oh, they're excited.
I know, right?
Well, Michael was here. It took 3 of us to unload it on the patio.
Great. That's how big it is. All right, Trey, what you got there, buddy?
So I took some olive oil. We want to make sure we get that all coated and the seasoning.
All the way through. I'm going to move stuff out of the way for you, darling, just so everybody at home can see it.
You always want to remember, you want to season every part of that. And the thicker the cut of meat, the heavier the seasoning you want to go. Because you want that outside to be a little bit spicy, savory, sometimes sweet with barbecue rubs. Because the inside, if it's that thick, you got to have all that flavor on the outside, so it compensates for the flavor not being on the inside. Unless you're Brian. True.
It's like your own chorus. Like,
Exactly.
You're his brother. The love is real. Nonetheless, like I will say that when you're putting anything on a grill like that, first of all, you want to
Trey's
do the
going a
grill
little
justice,
Korean
right?
influenced on his. He's got some great Korean chili here, so he's doing a little Korean. I have Israeli, so we're going to wait to see what the boys do in the back.
Sounds good, Mark. I was
All
just
right.
saying, I'm just so excited.
It's just
about
great
all-
to be back.
It is so. It's just good to see them all.
It's
and
great. It's great
I
to
know
be out and
it's
about.
Really not the right thing for me to like turn my back to the camera, but God, Mark, and to your team, you guys have cleaned. You guys have worked with us even when we've not been able to be together. So we'll be right back with more from Pesto's Test Kitchen and Bistro 1907 in just a moment, which is really
We're
Mark's
going to be going
house.
to Texas on my grill.
Going to Texas. You don't even have to get on a plane.
Lone Star Grill. All right, just to recap, there was 2 kinds of pork,
Yes,
2 kinds of chicken,
right. The spatchcock and that, right.
a lamb, and
Yes.
sirloin
And
on shish kebabs.
Right. All's gonna fit on
a
that.
good day.
It's all gonna fit on that grill too. So just
pretty
stay
good.
with us. It's good, and I think my hair might still smell like the
Did you get too close to the
char.
flames?
It's all right. Bring it on.
That had some heat coming out, didn't it?
It really did.
All right, when we come back, you and Kelly Warren, I can't think of a better thing. Like Thelma and Louise were pretty cool, but this road trip you guys went on, I wish I could have been in the back seat.
Carrollton, Ohio, man. It's really nice out there too. And when you see this place, the views that we're talking about here, they're very similar to this home that we got to visit. Just a bit further away than we're used to going.
There you go. And we'll have it for you after these messages.
Hi, I'm Barbara Corcoran. Are you thinking of selling your home but you're not sure which agent to hire? Go to kellysoldit.com and check out Kelly Warren's guarantee to sell your home or she will buy it. Go to kellysoldit.com and get your home sold.
No hot water? Call A to Z Dependable Services. Our fully stocked rapid response water heater specialist will get you back in hot water in no time. A to Z is the only call you need to make. Only A to Z.com.
Well, this week on Home Advantage, we went over the river and through the woods all the way to Carollton.
Here we are.
And we found Kelly safe and sound in a beautiful home that is one of I think one of the most spectacular ones we've ever seen for so many reasons. So hi, Kel. How are you? We're doing some social distancing, and
Yes.
this house, if you want to be able to be away from people and still have an amazing view and just the comforts of home, I gotta hand it to you. This is it.
It is. It is. So one thing that I always think about for people is not just about the house that you're in, but what's it look like around you? So, are you looking into another home right behind you? Sometimes houses are. Are you looking at a golf course or a lake, or do you want a wooded scenic view? This one, I kind of feel like we're like in a tree house.
Yeah, it's like really, and we wanted to show off this specific area just because you can see it through every single window and almost every single living environment within this home. And like you said, we're not looking at a golf course, we're not looking, at a giant lake, but this I can only imagine through the seasons that we have here has to be, just remarkable.
Yes.
This is what people are looking for.
Yeah.
This is what I'm looking for.
I think too, to look at what's around you, not just as far as what's on the property that you own, but sometimes you can own 50 acres and pay for it all and get to see it all and use it all. Sometimes you can own that perfect little lot and be able to enjoy, the park or the golf course, or say the neighbor's 50-acre farm that you're not paying taxes on, but it's your gorgeous backdrop,
This is all of that and above, and plus, Carollton is obviously not, in Boardman or Canfield or some of the areas that we're used to getting to, but I gotta say, the drive out here I feel calmer.
Well, you know what? We're not far from Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Akron. So if you're a work from home and just go to the office every once in a while, great schools, great area. It's one of those like overlooked little hidden gems that we have.
Well, you are not an overlooked hidden gem for us. And I'd have to say, like, for people that are wanting to make the trip out here, you guys are so good at making arrangements and meeting people and making them feel comfortable. I mean, this is one of those ones that seems pretty far away, but your footprint within your agency, you guys come all the way out here. It's not a problem.
Yeah, we do what we love, and you know, we love showing houses, and we love taking the drive and seeing the views along the way, and along the way we get to say, hey, we sold that house and that house and that house. So it's fun for us.
It's like a path to success.
Yes.
And if you want to grab a hold of any of these wonderful people, a part of Kelly Warren and Associates, very easy to get a hold of you guys, right?
They can call or text at 330-717-2689 or find us online at kellysoldit.com.
And this one is online.
It is, yes.
It is really beautiful, so go check it out. Thanks, Kel.
Boy, you weren't lying.
So nice.
Yeah.
And every single view from that house has something very similar to this.
I don't know how to get there. Yeah, I mean, do you thank the Lord every day for your maps on your phone?
You know, when that little voice starts talking to me, I'm like, you are like a gift from heaven. But we got out there. It was such a pretty drive, too. I mean, such a beautiful drive and really nice to be away from, you know, some of the hustle and bustle. So.
Did you stop for ice cream or anything on the way back?
No, because we had another conference call with, you know, another person that we work. A lot of things going on.
Oh, man.
Moving and shaking all the time.
Good. All right, I got this idea for a story that people stopped working out because they had to. They couldn't go to the gym, and now they wanted to get back to it. Everybody was kind of itching to get back to it.
It's true.
And I was worried that maybe some people would take it a little too far and hurt themselves in the first couple of weeks. So we visited with one of our favorite trainers, Dorine from Vibe Studio, and here's what she had to say.
My name's Dorine Owens, and I've been in the fitness industry for over 20 years, a fitness instructor and also a certified personal trainer. And we've never seen anything like this. So this pandemic has really brought a whole level of body awareness, more than I think most of us would have ever imagined. I mean, I would say the only thing I can even think to compare is if somebody was on maternity leave or you're recovering from surgery of some sort, where you have to start back to the gym very slowly and you have to pay attention to your body. We have so many people that sat and binge watched Netflix. So this brings a whole, like I said, a whole level of body awareness coming back to the gym. You have to be prepared for what your body can and cannot do at that moment if you've been sitting for long periods of time.
Yeah, what happens to your body if you take that kind of break?
Well, you know, when you sit for long periods of time, your hips start to tighten up, your back starts to tighten up, and you lose a lot of muscle mass and you lose strength, especially even throughout the core. So with that being said, you know, you can't imagine that you're going to run right back to your gym and pick up the heaviest weights you had when you first started and begin working out at that level you were before all of this took place.
Okay. Give me a couple exercises then, in your opinion, to kind of ramp things up and get going again.
Sticking with just functional movements, things we do every day, squats without weights, planks, push-ups, either straight leg push-ups or push-ups with your knees bent, just really getting your strength back with body weight, I think is probably the best way to go. Lots of warm-ups, stretching included, of course. When you first go back to the gym, I would say starting about 50-60% of your work capacity. And at that point, listening to your body and then maybe adding on a little bit as you go. But remember, you don't have to race right back in, grab the heaviest weight and start, you know, going at it. It's okay to reset and rethink form. It's a great time to kind of relearn your body and get your form back right. Well, sometimes when we start back too quick and we lift too heavy, you can injure yourself. And, you know, if we're injured, we can't work out. So that sets us back even further. So we want to make sure that we're preventing injuries, we're rebuilding our strength, And sometimes if we get too sore, we don't want to go back. And
Right.
that happens a lot of times too. When people are just really starting to get their workouts under control, they start back hard, and then maybe they at that point get so sore that they don't want to go back. So that's something to think about as well.
Have you found that people are itching to get back in the gym?
Oh my goodness, yes. If you were one of the lucky ones that had a home gym and you were able to do a lot of your workouts, then that's wonderful, but a lot of people did not. And the weather wasn't always the best, so not everybody got outside. So yes, I feel like people were just dying to get back to the gym. That's all that I ever heard about or people were talking about at all times on social media and my friends. It's okay to start slow. Don't feel bad if you feel like you've lost a lot of your strength. Like I said, this is a great time to kind of revisit your body with form and building up that strength, and remember that it's really not a race. There's nothing you're racing for. Just get right back into it and you'll be surprised how fast you bounce back.
If you'd like to get a hold of Dorine, her number was up on the screen. That's her cell phone number. You can call that. That's her business line. Or you can find her on Facebook, Dorine Owens, or just check out Vibe Studio, which is kind of in the lower level of the Trumbull Country Club.
Good job, Michael.
Yeah, thank you. She was great.
That was
Absolutely
really great.
So,
I would cheers, but we're going to get some wine here in a minute.
yes,
but
we are.
First. We love some of our historical pieces, and our contributor Sean Posey does such a great job of highlighting some of the things that we've forgotten about. The Elms Ballroom, it was right on the YSU campus where Kilcawley Center is now. But this is what used to be there, Michael, and this is a great one. So.
Yeah, and you want to hear some famous names that came through this town? Here we go. Here's Sean.
I'm standing here in what is the heart of the Youngstown State University campus. And although it might be difficult to believe today, at one time, homes stood where university halls now dominate, and streets ran through what are now pedestrian walkways. Decades ago, it was not uncommon to see tour buses pull through these streets, carrying the likes of everyone from Frank Sinatra to James Brown, to what was one of the most noted music venues in Northeast Ohio, the Elms Ballroom.
Direct from the new Elms Ballroom in Youngstown, Ohio.
An enormous variety of dance halls and ballrooms dotted the city and the region during the height of the swing era. Big band music brought couples and dancers together at places like The Pines, Avon Oaks, Yankee Lake, Cracuzzi Ballroom, Club Lido, the Idora Ballroom, and of course, the New Elms Ballroom. In the 1950s, rock and roll acts became the centerpiece of the shows at the Elms. Famous DJs like Dick Biondi and Boots Bell drew in scores to the sock hops. Local groups like the Del Reys and Mike Roncone made the ballroom one of the top destinations in the Mahoning Valley. What was the Elms like when you played there? What do you?
The Elms Ballroom, my recollection of it was you had a ballroom on the first floor. It was almost like a gymnasium with a upper track around the whole ballroom, but the track was on the second floor, and the bands would be on the first floor, and you'd have to walk up sets of steps on both sides, the front and back, to get to the second floor. That's where the bar was. And they had people that came in there were like James Brown. I Feel Good. I saw him there many times. Jackie Wilson. Things, people like that. They had big bands, but as time went on, they got into more five-piece bands, and because it seemed to be that the instrumentals kind of went out of style, and so there were more vocals.
cool, wasn't it?
Isn't it amazing?
You know, when you move to Youngstown, or when you start working in Youngstown, you learn certain things right away. Learn how to say camel in Louisville. Mm-hmm. Learn where Kilcawley Center is, because every single thing at YSU is in the Chestnut Room at Kilcawley Center. I didn't realize it had such a history behind it like that.
Well, most of Youngstown does.
Yeah. So
we're still learning, Michael. One day at a time.
I like learning.
One day at a time. Cheers to us learning.
Okay.
Always.
We'll take our break. When we come back, I want to tell you what kind I got. This is Char's Private Blend, which is a third Merlot, a third Cabernet Sauvignon, and a third Petit Shiraz.
And mine is a very dry Merlot. So cheers to Char and everybody that makes this possible out here.
Yeah.
Carl's checking some fruit.
We're going to the farm market after this.
From the beginning, it's been like hard work, all me, trying to get this done, trying to get products out there, and coming up with different ideas. You know, every single product has a story behind it, and every story is because they were made to help somebody.
Girl, you got some teeny tiny feet. Where do you get your shoes?
Ryers. They have all the sizes, even for teeny tiny feet like mine. It's always tax-free in beautiful downtown Sharon.
Welcome to Angiuli's Farm Market here in Canfield, just south a little bit on 46, with Carl, and I wanted to bring this to your attention. I thought it was just me. My mom's brought it up now, and you're telling me that people have problems picking out the right produce. It's an age-old problem.
Yes, it is. Right. It's
all right.
Years.
So we're going to debunk some of the myths and tell you how to pick out certain things like this that you can't see till you cut in. I guess we could start with corn. Are you allowed to pull down on the corn a little bit?
Well, you can check it out. This time of year is coming from Georgia, so the corn is going to be, it has been good, I will say. You can always pull back a little bit, but we don't want you to husk it all the way and looking at every year.
Right.
So take a peek, and if it looks full like this, then it's good to go.
If there's kernels all the way to the top, that's a good sign. All right, let's talk cantaloupe.
Yes.
I was always told, first smell it. Is that a good idea?
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, you want to have a nice fragrance coming from the cantaloupe. Okay. Tight knitting. The net on the cantaloupe is real tight.
I'll put this right here for Lydia.
That is a...
So when you see this webbing...
the tighter it is, it's supposed to be sweeter.
Okay. What about the color? Does it matter?
Color, you know, this is on the green side, you know. But if you take it home like that, just leave it on the counter and it'll ripen up.
Okay.
A couple days.
Then there's this part here. I've been told to push into this, and if it's soft, it's more ripe.
Correct. It will be ripe. Your finger might go through it if it's real ripe.
If it's too ripe.
Too ripe. But I would definitely do that if you're looking to eat something right away. If not, just take it home, put it on the counter, and it'll finish ripening up the next day.
In the last show, Carl said if you put tomatoes in the refrigerator, they lose their flavor. Is that the same for fruit?
Fruit, not really, but it won't ripen. So if you put it directly in the refrigerator, it might not be ripe, and it will taste bad.
It's going to stay the way it is.
Stay the way it is.
All right, let's talk about watermelon. We're getting to the time of year where watermelons come out, correct?
Yeah, Georgia-grown watermelons.
Okay, there's some dark colors, there's some lighter colors, some are discolored on the side. What should I be looking for?
So this one here is dark green, but it does not have a yellow belly where it was sitting in the field longer. So even though this is lighter colored, it might not be as appealing, but it has the yellow belly. I would go with the yellow belly because it was out in the field longer and it ripened. It was field ripened. This one was probably picked premature and shipped, even though it looks better.
Yeah, does it matter on the color whether it's darker or striped or whatever?
Some people have different opinions, but different varieties have different stripes. Okay. So you could still have, this one has more pronounced striping, but obviously it probably won't be as good as this one here, which is different striping. I would not go by the striping.
Okay, pull the camera a little bit closer, Lydia. Let's listen for a thump. I've heard you're supposed to go with a thump. Is that true? You just flick it?
You flick it a little bit.
Now, is that a good thump?
They say if it sounds like a hollow when you thump it, it sounds hollow, and it's supposed to be good, but I have not found that to be true.
You don't subscribe to that?
No, or straw. If you bring a piece of straw in and put it on the melon and if it twists a certain direction,
and it will be the
Really?
best one you've had.
I did not know that.
And we have customers that do that, and they say it works every time.
Oh, awesome stuff, Carl. All right, Angiuli's Farm Market, located here, I told you, on 46, in stock right now. These are fresh grown, right?
Yes, asparagus. We're harvesting our own asparagus.
Right here at the farm. What are the hours here and the days of the week that you guys are open?
We are open 9 to 7, Monday through Saturday, and Sunday 9 to 5.
All right, thanks very much. See, now you ought to be able to pick out the perfect melon this year. I think a lot of people, well, I don't know, I'm always nervous when I'm picking out a watermelon. You only got one shot.
Exactly.
You're bringing it to the picnic or whatever, and you don't want to mess it up.
And people really look forward to it, and I would say that it was...
Did you know that about the yellow spot on the melon?
No clue, and I also didn't know that about cantaloupe.
About the webbing and all that?
Didn't know.
Me neither. And his peppers and oil are really good, just so you know. Anyway, all right, what's next? Oh, we're going back to the grill, aren't we?
I was going to say, I know you're a little bit jealous. There was so much going on, and so many wonderful people that gathered with us in order to make these Pesto's Test Kitchen segments happen and to keep Bistro 1907 alive. And we can't wait for them to open, but in the meantime, bring them all together and let's make some meat, shall we?
And you'll see it right now.
Holy moly, it is hot in Pesto's Test Kitchen. It is hot out here.
And it's only 75 degrees outside.
I know, and honestly, like,
but we brought
guys,
Texas.
do you want to like come on in on this like heat? Like, feel that?
It's only
do you
about
feel it?
650. It is warm.
Are you feeling it?
Yeah.
I think that's about 500.
Did you want a deodorant tonight?
You know why? You know why? Because we're cooking with wood.
I want to get a tan.
Wood or charcoal you can use in this grill. This was custom designed. You know, Lone Star Grills out of Texas. They do a great job. Ordered this grill back in February. Obviously, we had some problems because of COVID, and we just got it delivered last week. So we're so excited to put it to use, and you know, you can order this grill custom specified from 36 inches to 72 inches long. This is a 48. All kinds of different panels and accessories and all that different stuff.
You gotta tell us what the best part is, because there's like mechanisms.
Well, did anybody watch
within it.
Frankenstein as a kid growing up? Which one?
Young
When they raised,
Which one?
when they raised Frankenstein up. So you can raise and lower this grill. So you can adjust the temperature. So you don't have hard sear, you don't have burnt flesh, you don't have flash burning, any of those things.
It's so hot, and why wouldn't you use wood? Can I like
Wood's
make
so
that
much
joke,
better.
right?
It's so much better than gas. I mean, I have a gas grill over here, and it serves us well, and it's great. It's natural gas. I have the wood-fired pizza oven over here, but wood is wood. Wood goes back to men and women's initial way of cooking. So, you know,
caveman style.
So we're gonna start loading in. So I'm gonna take these amazing spatchcock chickens, and I'm gonna load these flesh side down, not skin side.
I feel like we have to help you.
No, you don't have to help me.
Should we,
So we're gonna load
they
those.
have all their assignments, and
you want to hear that sizzle. So you want to load your longest cook times first.
Okay.
So we're going to load these spatchcock chickens. Jeffrey has some pork. Michael has some big flank steaks. So we're going to load those all in. And then you want your smaller cuts of meat. So you can stage this as well. So Jeffrey, we got this beautiful pork. Oh my God, look at that. Unbelievable.
I have to admit, this is a way to cook for a crowd.
Oh my God, this is
you guys have to be my favorite crowd. You
We're
really
going to put that
are.
Brazilian style caprina on here. Look at that. A little lucky. What was that? Lucky little helicopter there. Oh, that was Michael's going to load in his beef.
Mother.
Gonna put down the fat side
Mother.
down. Get that flavor.
And then on the edges where it's not as hot, we're going to load the skewers, the chicken breasts, and the lamb chops. So look at that. I mean, how amazing is that?
It's looking pretty tasty.
It's looking pretty tasty.
That's for sure. Come
Go
on
ahead,
up,
Al. Get in there.
Come on,
Al, you can lay a couple chicken breasts there.
Yeah, we can fill it in.
Yeah, we can fill it in.
Chicken needs no
looks lovely.
specific.
Oh wow, he's got some.
So chicken doesn't need a specific
got some
place to
glue
go.
on there, I
He's
see.
literally just like filling in.
That looks great.
It's a little curry.
Al, you're doing a little curry. You're doing
This
a little.
is curry chicken breast. You know, it's going on a lot of different things. Salads. You can make wraps out of them. Depends on what you want.
Anthony, why don't you load in your little lamb chops, and then Trey, on the back end, will load in your skewers.
I don't know if I'm gonna have enough room.
Al didn't really leave me much.
I think he did. He's got to work it. So we can put some skewers in. We can lay this in. That's the great thing about this grill. You have so much room. And
We're
you know,
going crazy. I think that's about good.
I'm like literally, I'm
yeah,
just
I think
like
that's good.
watching it
And then we'll go
happen.
from there.
Yeah.
So the biggest important thing is with this grill is, with this arm, we can raise.
That's the part that I think
That's the part that we want. We can raise or lower this. So if it flashes up,
you are
we can get the flame away from it. Or if we want to crisp that skin and take it down low, we can lower it, just like that. So we're gonna get this. We're gonna get a little bark on these. Then we're gonna raise it up a little bit, so we don't get too much bark, too much sear, too much flare up from the coals.
Unbelievable, you guys. If
But
you
we're
weren't
cooking
in,
with natural wood.
Should get an overhead view.
right, and don't worry, we will.
Yeah.
I promise. We have a whole
And then
team
my
for that,
friend,
Alan.
Ohio Wood Burner, has the best hardwood fruit wood out there. If you guys want to look up his website, Ohio Wood Burner Incorporated, check him out. He's a great dude. He'll deliver to your house, he'll stack it, everything like that, both for your fireplace and your smoker and your grill.
We're gonna do a quick finish product as soon as we come back. Thank you for supporting Valley Spotlight. Thank you for supporting like local teams, local restaurants, local business. This is what it's all about. And like these guys, well, it's just nice to see you all.
It is.
It really
It is.
So,
It is.
Thank you guys.
And wow, look at this meat spread. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You got the meats.
We
have the meat.
We have the meat.
When homes are selling fast, who can ensure you'll get the most money for yours? I'm Barbara Corcoran, and I've managed agents who have sold homes for thousands of dollars over list price. The key is to hire the agent with a smart, aggressive marketing plan. In the Mahoning Valley, no agent spends more marketing dollars and creates demand quite like Kelly Warren. Her marketing attracts hundreds of buyers every month and allows her to offer a buyout plan as well as flexible fees. Go to kellysoldit.com and get top dollar for your home.
Well, 72 years is a long time for anyone. It used to be that you were old at 72, but not anymore. You know, we're just coming into a new age of regrowth for Ducut, and we're very proud to have been supporting the Valley and all of our customers for 72 years. It's a true testament to our customers having the faith that they have had in us for 72 years.
So let yourself go to Ducut. Let yourself go to Ducut.
Well, Chickadee, what are you doing?
I am ready to eat this lamb. What are you doing?
I am ready to eat this pork. Trey?
Ready to eat this lamb.
Melissa?
Shish kebab.
Anthony? Lamb.
Bobbing it.
But
I'm going bobbing.
I'm going filet mignon.
So, I mean, this is just a testament to wood-fired food.
Yes,
I mean, look at this. It looks amazing. It smells amazing. Great job, everybody, on your rubs and your seasonings and your dusts and all the different influences of spices from around the world. And just like that, as food is an amalgamator, spices from around the world are an amalgamator of friends and food and everything like that.
What does that mean exactly?
That means it brings everybody together.
Okay.
It's like glue.
It's like the glue. It's like the glue.
I think it's like glue.
It's not my word. I learned it from Guy Fieri, but I like using it because it's a great word.
Anyway, cheers to all of you for the hard work that you've all put in over the past few weeks and months staying together.
Yeah.
And
we look forward to servicing the guests of Bistro 1907 in the future the right way, the proper way.
And with the
dining
greatest
as
of
usual.
things. Yeah, dining as usual. So
cheers.
Cheers.
Salute.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers to the staff.
1907.
The backbone of the bone.
Look at that. Oh my God.
Jealous.
I know.
It's okay. I don't
You came
mind.
and said hello. It
I did
wasn't
say
done
hello,
yet.
and then I had to go to batting practice for my
I
daughter.
know, but
so.
don't worry. Bistro 1907 will be open soon. We don't have a date quite yet. So, you know, our fingers crossed, and we just love those guys. So.
In the meantime, just go to his house.
Right.
I mean, they have plenty of food.
Just be a party crasher.
Speaking of restaurants, you ready for our Perfectly Plated series?
First, and I love Mark, of course, but Homestead is out in Columbiana, where my mom lives now. It is, hands down, one of the finest places I've ever been in my life. And she agrees.
Yeah, it's really good. Kyle and Jared Bullen started it. They're part of 5 siblings. We lost Kyle way too soon, but Jared keeps Homestead going, and you're going to find out some secrets about what makes it so fantastic.
Why'd you guys decide to start this place up?
We were both in the industry for a long time. He was actually from San Francisco and New York doing vegan restaurants out there. I've been running restaurants for about 10 years now. It's our passion. We love it. We like working with people. Kind of just provide entertainment to everybody. Good food and drink.
Is this your first chance at doing it yourself or
Yes.
with him?
Yeah. No,
what was that like?
It's pretty crazy. It's a 24/7 job for sure. So, but can't complain.
How did you come up with, I don't want to say the format, but you know what I mean. How did you come up with your concept?
It was kind of, everything going on in the world. We wanted to stay local, sustainable, recycle. All the floors are made of recycled tires. All the wood you see in here is recycled wood. So it was just that whole idea of kind of helping the earth out and going forward with that.
Yeah. When did you guys open up?
It would have been November of 2017.
Were you one of the first in this plaza when it was built?
Yes, we were. It was. There was a couple other boutiques and stuff here, but everybody was kind of waiting for the restaurant to come to kind of get everything going.
Was it a big leap to decide, hey, I want to be part of this build here?
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot. I guess no one realizes how hard it is to open a business and run a restaurant. So.
But did you know like how popular this area was going to be, or were you taking a chance?
We were taking a chance. It was definitely a gut feeling, hoping everything kind of grew this way, and it looks like it is. So.
Yeah. You wanted to do farm to table, I think, right? Tell me why and how that presents different challenges when you're actually doing it.
Well, with that being said, we actually have a garden across the street. So everything, all the vegetables and stuff that you see come straight from the garden, actually. It makes it a little tougher, but it's all worth it.
What's the response been? Like when people eat your food, what do they say?
I guess you can't substitute the freshness that you get. So it's a little wow factor when you're getting fresh vegetables right from the garden, right to the plate.
Yeah. What do you have any concepts in the future? Are you good with things going right now, or what's in your brain?
I'm great with things going right now, but there are a couple things that we are talking about, but we'll talk about those another time, I guess.
But you like the way things are going here?
I love it. I can't complain at all.
You made some dishes for us. Let's start with the sauerkraut balls and tell me about each one if you don't mind.
Okay, sauerkraut balls was the first recipe that we had in the restaurant. It was actually one of my brother's and my mother's recipes. Sauerkraut balls, I guess it explains itself. So a little cream cheese filling and sausage, and there you go.
Tell me about the curry dish.
Curry is my brother's original recipe, so it's a coconut curry, going to be a little bit sweeter. And again, all the vegetables you do see come straight from the garden there.
Yeah, and then our third dish was?
We do a stir fry with some fried kale, and we were picking kale till December last year. We have some shrimp on it, which we get from our great friend Northern Hazarat, and some local microgreens with vegetables.
And I noticed they're all on steel-light dishes.
They are on Steel-Light dishes. Steel-Light, wonderful company. We actually get all of our wine glasses and other glassware from them with our logos on it. So can't say enough about them.
Yeah, happy about their service?
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Michael.
It was good. Now you're a little jealous of me.
Well, I will say it when I go. The steaks are fantastic. The Brussels sprouts, nothing like them in the world.
I had Sunday or Saturday breakfast one time. It was fantastic.
Oh, I did get the eggs
like
Benedict
a French
too.
toast casserole.
We could go on and on. And a wonderful
Nobody wants to
family.
hear it.
No, they don't.
But they're really good, you guys. Try it. It's right there on Route 7. as soon as you get into Columbiana.
Yeah, right there.
In that big plaza.
It's a beautiful place.
All right, when we come back, we're going to go clean some things.
Things that we all need to be cleaning, because I just did mine, and thank goodness, because I didn't know what was making my house smell so bad.
That's where Sarah comes in. You'll see her after the break.
The time is now. Steel Valley Lifts knows you deserve the best car lift for our best price. Double your garage space with lifts starting at just $39.95. Steel Valley Lifts. We hold firm on American values. The strongest steel and the strongest workforce make the safest lifts. Call our skilled service team today and find out why our customers have been with us since 1988. Trust is built on strength. Visit steelvalleylifts.com and trust us to lift you in the future.
Baby, you got some big feet. Where do you get shoes for those feet?
I buy them at Ryers, of course. They have all sizes, even for me. They're always tax-free and located in beautiful downtown Sharon.
Pristine Dental is accepting patients of all ages. We understand your needs during this difficult time. We'll be following public health mandates by offering one-on-one provider-to-patient care. Appointment times will be extended in order to sanitize before and after each session. And there's no need to wait inside our office. One of our staff members will welcome you into our building for your appointment as you wait safely in your vehicle. Protective gowns and eyewear will be provided. Your health and safety is our priority. Call and book your appointment at Pristine Dental today.
Welcome, another edition of Sarah's Helpful Hints and Hacks. And it seems like everybody's sneezing right now, and it might be allergies. It might just be a bunch of dirt and grime and dust in your home. So we brought in Sarah to talk about that a little bit. And talk about what you do when you go out and you start looking at houses and things like that.
Sure.
You probably, here's something that a lot of cleaning services don't worry about, I would think.
They don't even think, well, I think about it, unfortunately. I have allergies.
Yeah.
Allergies.
I hear it.
I know, unfortunately. But
that's good TV.
Because I have allergies, and unfortunately my kid has allergies, I change my furnace filter a lot more than the typical person does. But I try to change it every at least 6 weeks. I recommend my clients every 2 months, especially.
Which seems shorter than I thought it was.
It does. But again, this is a nice little clean.
They're pretty cheap, aren't they?
They're pretty cheap. They're about $10.
Set yourself a reminder.
Exactly. But I remember, because I'll start to get an allergy kick-up.
Okay.
You'll hear my allergies and I'll say, oh gosh, it's time to change the furnace filter and your vacuum.
Here's the back of the vacuum.
It's something.
This collects in there.
Exactly. It's something you kind of don't think about, but all this dust and dirt is going to stay in there if you keep it in there. Now, when you vacuum, take your dust out every single time.
Okay.
It's something my staff does. I do it personally. I know you do it too.
I know I do it all the time.
Thank goodness.
I do not, though, when I do this, I don't clean my vents. Should I be cleaning vents and things like that too?
Well, I can for you. My staff can as well. But what I recommend, if you're going to do it at home, take off your...
Oh, do it with the vacuum.
Exactly. The wand.
The telescoper, yeah.
Exactly. All you do is put your attachment on the end of this.
Okay.
Then the vents and the baseboards you don't think about, take your attachment and vacuum it up, and then you'll have it in here, goes in the garbage, you're good to go.
Oh, that's awesome. Good thinking. You're breathing great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Father's Day's coming up.
It is.
And
Happy
you wanted
Father's Day.
Thank you.
Early.
And we wanted to do something for our dads. Right there. Here's a good gift idea.
Our dads and our grads. But we like to thank our dads, especially at Sarah's Cleaning, with little gifts, nifty gifties, I call them. It is sometimes our little secret washing powder.
We talked about that last time, yes.
We talked about that. I like to throw a little book in there for my grads. For the dads, however, treat your dad to maybe a little pizza from
you
the Westside Bowl.
You love Westside Bowl, don't you?
Pickle pizza of all things.
Come on!
Pickle.
Oh, it's almost gone.
I know you don't want to taste it,
There's a
but
little pizza left in that box.
Get it. Maybe it's a Sunday. They should be open. Give them a call.
That's awesome.
Pizza's a great thing for your dads. Also, something a little personal, like a picture of your baby.
Only takes a second.
It only takes a second.
It means a lot, especially you can put that in your office if you're a dad, or just somewhere in your bedroom. Those are awesome gifts.
Exactly. And I have a little secret. Hand sanitizer, because we grads hopefully cannot drink. I try not to drink that much, but if you want some sanitizer. This company was a distillery. They turned themselves overnight into a hand sanitizer.
Oh, Candelas? They're fantastic.
Candelas.
Yeah.
Love them.
For sure.
All you do is take your hands, spray it on.
Mm-hmm.
It does smell like vodka,
That's
but
okay.
do not drink this. Try this at home. Sanitize.
There you go.
And it makes a nice gift for, like I said, your dads, your grads. Throw a little vinegar in there too.
And everybody's
little
ready to
magic
go.
eraser.
I love those.
But, yeah,
I love
I do
those.
too.
Hey, when your staff comes out, when you do a consult and you go out, how's that work?
Okay, first of all, I do sanitize my hands.
Yeah.
I personally walk through your home, kind of assess exactly what's going on, what you need to, for me to clean. I give you a fair price, and then my staff comes out and cleans.
Very good.
Sometimes every other week, sometimes weekly. But
Phone number and ways to get a hold of you folks?
Sure. 234-600-7251. Again, our staff is servicing the whole Mahoning Valley, some parts of Pennsylvania as well. Businesses, please feel free to outreach us, but Facebook and Instagram, Sarah's Cleaning Out.
Easy. And you can go to our website too. All right, don't forget, 6 to 8 weeks. Take care of these filters, you guys.
Please.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Mike. And happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. See, summer's back. All the stains of summer are back.
Right, they are.
Luckily, we've been pretty clean here at CharBenay.
So far, we haven't spilled anything, Michael. So congratulations.
Thank you. Just a small cheese plate here. These olives are, if you like olives.
I cannot wait to try these.
And the sauce is a tomato Galliano sauce.
Takes hours to make this.
Yeah, and that's the green olive in there. They take the pimento out and fill it with cheese. That's got to be good. Flatbread pizza on the far side. Thank you so much to Shar and Ben, the folks at CharBenay's Wine on the River here in downtown Warren, for having us. Any
Chef
good?
Jay.
Pretty good?
Hey.
I'm going to have some Gouda while we wait.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good to see.
If you don't make that joke when you eat Gouda, something's wrong.
Right.
Something's wrong with you.
Well, yeah.
All right. Anyway, our retro commercial for this week. When I was little and this commercial came out, I just thought it was the coolest thing. I really thought the bubbles would scrub you. Or scrub, and we're walking around and stuff
That
like that.
sounds like something Sabina would say.
Yeah, so.
Thank you for
That's
all
our
of
show.
the people that help with Valley Spotlight, especially Steel Light, Kelly Warren, so many of you guys out there. Cheers to you, and stay safe, stay healthy, and stay kind. Right, Michael?
Stay informed. See you next week.
All right, Bubbles, get ready to hit the dirt.
I should have become an accountant.
Oh, stop worrying, kid. We're going to give this bathroom the shine of its life. Show those germs no mercy. Dig in, kid, dig in. Clean and shine. Disinfect, deodorize. We'll never scratch or leave any grit. Oh, we never do, we never do. You did good, kid. Now let's go down a drain together. We work hard, so you don't have to.
Dow Bathroom Cleaner with scrubbing bubbles.
If you like this video, subscribe to Valley Spotlight on YouTube and be sure to click on the notifications bell so you know when we've got some new stuff. You also can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to us on Vimeo or our Roku channel.